Hey, bonafide, and you too. Otherwise, it's me, Cementar, and I'm by here. I'm back with another video, and if you are here, you're good to go. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that's the Texas of me coming out. Okay, I was trying to give y'all a little cemented Badu. A little Badu with some. Okay, real quick. Yeah, I just came through to be speaking, honey. I ain't finna do no soliloquy today. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow, honey. I'm toasted, okay? I done went out tonight in the A and met an African prince, okay? These Africans is really out here. See, I thought the Africans was in Houston. But baby, the Africans are out. And your girl with the bald head then met an African prince. So he said, don't be tripping about these niggas. Like, looking good for 49. I mean, he was 49 years old looking good. Girl, these American descendants of slaves. I don't know. 49 ain't hitting, okay? But this African man, he said he actually third generation because some of his great uncles and uncles was here too, but really you really ain't. If you came here by your sister, your older sister. The sister is 54. The lady looked 38 years old. I'm like, God dog. Woo! He was nice looking. Well, girl, I got to get up early in the morning. I ain't got time to play. I got a lot of shit to go on. I got a lot of business and a lot of personal going on. Tomorrow, I don't have time. Okay, so I need to come on home. But yeah. So, honey, the African Prince thing is a reality out here. I've met 3 or 4, as they proclaim, since I've been here for 10 years. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Now, Mimi, hey baby girl, hey baby doll. Look back at the last comment. I love you, Dubby. I love ya, dog. I love ya. So anyway, y'all. Beach. I like that Erykah Badu. I spit on y'all fools. Did y'all like it? I like that. I'm about to call my Erykah Badu again. Woo. So anyway, y'all. So girl, today was long and it was a lot of tarrying going on, okay? I got out in the yard at 10:30. I didn't come out of the yard until 6:30. Can y'all holler if you hear me? So that means I was outside in the heat of the day. In the South, 3 to 4 is that time of the day that you want to, find you something else to do. So about 3:30 to 4:15, I came in the house and chilled on the floor and told Chanel to get the fuck off of me and so I could chill and catch my breath because I was actually tripping. For my soliloquy tomorrow, I'm not gonna tell you everything about today. I do have stuff for my soliloquy, but it is Jumpstart July where I do a video every day in July. It's a way for me to engage more with you guys, to spark more creativity and to prove to myself my diligence for this channel. Hello. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have been coming through with the Cash Appians, okay? I am so thankful. Listen, y'all, I know I am not one to talk about Cash Apps and Super Chats and stuff like that. It's a pride thing for me. It's I do well for myself. I went to school so I can do well for myself. But, at the same time, this is work. Being a YouTuber is work. Don't let the people who just have settled that, I'm not going to make no money, I'm just going to bullshit. Don't let them tell you none of that bullcrap. This is a lot of work, okay? I've been editing 2 videos that I don't know when they're going to come out because I'm having so much trouble trying to get the vibe that I want off of them. I am going to be really moving into this channel here being more of a professional channel where I would like to get some sponsorship, better ads, stuff like that. And my Properly Live channel. So if you have not subscribed to Properly Live, it's 2 words, PROPELYLIVE. Okay? Please subscribe to Properly Live. That will be more the live, more the drama, the maybe the celebrity gossip, stuff like that. I really don't want to continue with that on this channel. I want to gas this one up and make it more professional, more of a revenue generating channel. Okay, so yeah. So that's what we got going on. That's the housekeeping. So yeah, I met a little African prince. He was 49, very handsome, Gucci in his flip flops. I don't even know what kind of jeans he had on. His shirt was nice, thick. You know how I am. You know what I'm saying? He was well groomed, all in his face and stuff. Nails was clean. He looked like he take a bath every day. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? And he was older than me. Now, the thing about it is, how you gonna be 49, you got a 3-year-old? Hello? But, it is what it is. He was cool. I'm really not dealing with him. He has some unrectified personal business that I really don't have no time for. So I'm not going to spend too much effort on him. But he was very nice looking and very well spoken. We had a lot of good conversation. Anyways, so child, let me tell you something. Me trying to get my yard together and my garden together was offset by my damn hysterectomy I had in April. And y'all, why I feel like I don't have no hysterectomy now? I ain't been missing no period. I done forgot I ain't even having no period, okay? But I really feel like, girl, did you really have hysterectomy? I guess because my stomach is still it's not hard like it was, but it's still, it's not flat. I'm gonna have to have a tummy tuck. Like, even when I went to the doctor the other day, he was like, no, if you want to have a really flat stomach, you're gonna have to get a tummy tuck. He's like, yeah, you can lose some weight and it'll get smaller, but to have it stuck to your back, then you need that. And this is what he said, stuck to your back. You're gonna need a tummy tuck. Girl, another thing that happened today. Ooh. So I don't even know what I was talking about before then because I just got a call on Messenger. Girl, get your Bantu knot on, stank. I just got a Messenger video call and I'm in the bed. It's dark. Girl, why did I get a phone call? Wait. Why did I get a message? See, Messenger to me is the worst. It is the worst social media. Because Messenger is motherfuckers from way back in the past, okay? So why did I get a call today or a messenger today from this boy I went to junior high and high school with? I ain't gonna call him boy, this man. He's now a man. I mean, we're all 42, 43, okay? Talking about how much he was always in love with me, which I did understand that. I didn't know he was all in love with me. So I guess he got back on Facebook today after not being on it since 2016. Okay. So he hit me up talking about you're still beautiful as always. I went into the profile and I'm looking around like, who is the dude? I called him somebody completely else's name that we grew up with. He was like, hell no, that ain't, I'm not that nigga. That nigga's a crackhead. I was like, yeah, that's right. That is right. And I kept looking at his pictures because, girl, we grown now. Some of these things I ain't seen in person since 1998, 1996. So we grown. I'm looking at his pictures. Oh, he's cute, but he's just, we grown. I can see some features in his face, but we grown. Like, I know him, but I don't know his name, which is so effed up, right? So it just so happened when he messaged her, I'm one of them bitches that don't delete much. So I go up the messenger, and I find his name. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. So I was like, oh, you're Henry Woo, right? And he was like, yeah, nigga, what? I mean, like, he didn't say nigga. He was like, yeah, like, I can't believe you didn't remember me. I said, no, now that I remember your face, I said, I don't remember your name, but I remember your face. I said, now that I remember your face and your name, you showed me your dangling when we was 11 years old in the street, and me and Chiquita started running. Yeah, so let me tell you. So, okay, so in my neighborhood back in the day, I guess this is a little soliloquy. I might have to rename this. So back in my day, in my neighborhood, we lived in a working class neighborhood only because it was my grandma and my grandpa's house, and my mom was raised in high school in that house, and so she just didn't want to get a new house, even though her salary and my what you doing in here? Even though my daddy and my mama's income, my daddy tried to move. My daddy had actually purchased another house for my mama, me, and my sister and him, right? My mom went over there. He surprised her. It was a big old surprise. It was so fun. He surprised her. She was like, she was looking all stupid and shit. And then he drove us over there. It was this big ass motherfucking house in a white neighborhood. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want this motherfucking house. It had a pool. It was off the chain. They had to get out of that fucking deal because she said, I'm not leaving that house, because her mom, it was her mom's house, and her mom, she didn't die in the house, but she would live in the house when she died, is what I'm saying. And my mom was just like, nah, we gonna live in this house for this amount of money, and da-da-da-da. I don't want to leave my mama, because she used to see her mama in the house, right? So she didn't want to leave it. So we had to live in that neighborhood, but we could live in a like 4 times neighborhood, okay? With them Negroes, okay? But anyway, long story short, so in the neighborhood, that was a working class neighborhood. It was a lower working class neighborhood at the time. It wasn't when my grandfather and them lived, but in the late 90s or in the mid 90s, it was early 90s, mid 90s, it was. So what happened was, if you went to my neighborhood, maybe 2 streets up, and then like 4 streets after that, it was this place we called the POWs, which was called the People on Welfare, and it was some projects. Now, it ain't no projects like Chicago looking and shit. There was only 2 stories and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. They wasn't like no red brick, Marcy projects and shit. It wasn't nothing like that. We from Oklahoma. It was 2 stories, siding. You know what I'm saying? What's the dealio, Chanel? Take that toy in there with Brooklyn. And so what happened was, so when you live in walking distance of the people on welfare, the POWs is what we called it in the whole town. Anybody in town, whether you was from north, south, east, or west, you called the POWs, people on welfare, right? And my mom's best friend lived there. Some folks I went to school with lived there, and I would go up there here and there until like 93, 94, because it was it started getting gangish, it was blood territory, okay? And my mama drove a blue car, and they used to shoot at blue cars all the time. I used to be so scared because my mom went that way to go to work. So anyway, long story short, he didn't live in the POWs, but he lived like 2 streets off of them. And he used to come down here and play with us, because my street and like 3 streets around my street had a gang of kids. So all of us would be in elementary and junior high together, but we lived, a good little walk away from each other. So I remember Henry came down there one day, and he did really like me. Henry really did like me, okay? And I liked Henry too. I've always had a thing for boys on the other side of the track. And that doesn't mean the ghetto boys are the bad boys, but just that wasn't in a Camelot like I was, okay? I had a very good upbringing, very nice, very much cultured, very much whatever else, you know what I'm saying? So, and I make no bones about it. I'm not ashamed about it. I don't give a fuck who got a problem about it. But 4 streets up, they didn't live like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, because my parents made good money and lived in a low, like a lower area housing. Like in the 50s and 60s, it wasn't lower area, but in the 90s, it was. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we had extra money to do other things. You know what I'm saying? So they would come down to our street. Well, Henry liked me, but he was just one of them boys that like. You remember them boys that used to have that ring around the lip? Y'all know that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them boys that used to have that ring around the lip from licking on the top and licking on the bottom and sucking on it and bullshitting and all that stuff like that. And the face would just rot out. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. And then he was skinny and, I knew his people was broke. And I'll be honest with you, bitch, at 11 and 12, I already knew what time it was. I know economy and commerce and shit, okay? And I was like, I'm not really into it. I don't like it. Right. But Henry was on my motherfucking ass. He was on my pull up to my bumper, baby. Okay. So, y'all, don't do that. Don't do me. And so, can y'all hit the like button? Hold on, let me go on there. Damn, I got quiet. Can I get a like? Hello? So anyway, so he used to come and kick it with us all the time. I thought he was cute, no lie. Even to this day, when when I just went and checked out on his picture and stuff like that, and tried to figure out who he was, he's still a nice looking dude. Now he do have face tattoos, which I'm like, damn, why he do that? Okay, see that, you know what I'm saying? Is a knacker. He's a knacker. Okay, and I'm looking at the face tattoos like, girl, you are 42 years old. You have a master's degree and several certifications. I'm not really feeling it. Okay, I don't do face tattoos. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Okay, no. So I was looking at the old messenger messages between me and him, and like in 2016 he was married, but so I went to his page and he's not married anymore, right? And so I was looking, I was like, damn, like how much it costs to get a face tattoo off? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pay for it, but I'm gonna suggest, okay? If you trying to holler at me, hell, my homegirl told this nigga she been dating for 2 years, like, if you really want to marry me, you gotta get your teeth fixed. Like, bitch, come on! Like, girl, we out here. Like, we have worked. We have done things. We have tried to keep our body up as best we can, and y'all out here with y'all grill fucked up, bitch, and we 42 and 45 years old? Ain't no motherfucking way. You know what I mean? No. Okay. So, anyways, so he was like, I said, I know who you are. Da, da, da. I remember when we was 11 years old and we were walking down the street. It was me and my homegirl Chiquita, two white girls, another black girl. Oh, Pretty P. Y'all remember? Raise your hand if y'all remember my friend Pretty P that was living with me for a couple months while she healed from her surgery a couple years ago. Pretty P. So me, Chiquita, and Pretty P grew up streets around each other. So we grew up from kindergarten on up. That's why I said me and Pretty P, we've been friends since we were 6 years old. So we've been friends 36 years now, right? So anyways, me, Pretty P, Shakita, and these other two white girls that grew up on our street were outside with this white boy named Nolan, this other white boy named, I don't remember his white boy name was, and then this black dude named Henry that hit me up today, right? And me and Chiquita got off like a little ahead of the pack with Henry. And Henry really, really liked me. And I didn't really like Henry because, girl, I was so, what do you call it? One of them girls that was sheltered. You know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't into, what? Child, I don't know. But the way Portia was hollering when she got Dennis tray removed off her. Which you mean tattoo removed off her? My Lord, got to be okay. So me and Shakita got off to the side somehow out the crew and with Henry. And so we was walking over there, and Henry used to talk a lot of bullshit to us and talk to us like we was crazy because Henry was ghetto. I'm just honest. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. That's why nigga got face tattoo. Henry was ghetto as fuck, okay? And he had a brother that was out on like juvenile parole for attempted murder. Okay, everybody knew that, right? And everybody knew that his older brother was on medication and had a crazy check. And that it was rumored that Henry had a crazy check too, right? Or his mama got a crazy check. So we just kind of handled him with kid gloves. So we basically walking down the street, finna go to the field. The field was this area behind the neighborhood that we lived in, and it was like maybe a half a mile, and then it was a whole park that opened up, okay? But you had to go through all this tall grass and jump people's back fence. Like you had to jump into people's backyard and then jump out their backyard into the field and then walk the field to the park, okay? And the park had slides, swings. What's that thing where you push it and it's a circle, merry-go-round, all of that shit like that, right? And a lot of the marks that you might see on my legs if you ever met me is from jumping them fences, okay? So anyways, long story short, we all walk into the park, but me, Keita, and Henry get off to the side. So Henry think he gonna impress me, and he gonna say, Chelsea, look. And he pulled his pants down and pulled his dingling out. And me and Keita start screaming, and we start running. Now, remember, we're 11 years old. There is no way you're gonna be on my street that I live on and pull your dingling out and think I'm gonna look at it. Baby, please, I'm finna run. It ain't that I'm not wanting to see what a dingling look like at 11. It's the fact that my granny's people live on the street. My mama's people live on the street. Like, I don't want that shit coming back to my mama. So I'm gone. We start hollering and running, right? So he feeling like we thought it was small. Nigga, we 11 years old. See, that's what I'm saying. The ghetto people, we didn't. See, maybe y'all was already fucking. We wasn't fucking. I didn't fuck till I was almost 19, okay? So I was 18 and a half before I had sex. Well, I turned 18 in November. I had sex in February. Okay. So, yeah. So, long story short, and I designed it, and I had sex with another virgin. I wasn't playing games, okay? So, and I wrote that down to, if you want it, get on it, ride it, my pony. And I had a cowboy hat with the gloves with the little shingles going on, and the bikini and the panties and stuff like that. And the back of the panties had the shingles come down. Girl, please. And I had the white boots and stuff. If you want it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony. Okay. So, anyways, long story short. Hey, Fedora. Hey, India. Right. Oh, you just listen to whatever I'm talking about, child. That's all I'm talking about today. So, long story short, so it was me, Keita, and Henry. Henry pulled the dingling out, and we seen it, and it looked like a snake. And we screamed, girl. We was like, ah! We started running from him. So Henry took it like we thought his dingling was little. So he got offended. And I'm sitting here thinking, Henry, you 11, we 11. You ain't never thought that maybe we ain't never seen no dingling before? So, and we know we ain't got no business looking at it, so we running away from it. This nigga got mad, thought we was trying to act like his dingling was little. And he said that he was going to get his brother to do a drive-by on my house. Girl, I was scared of the motherfucker. He said he was going to get, no, I didn't have no spurs on it, okay? He said he was going to get his brother. Remember, I said his brother was on juvenile parole for attempted murder, okay? So, and everybody in the neighborhood knew it, okay? So I was scared of the motherfucker. I went home and I told my dad. I didn't go to the park. I turned back around. We was going to the park, but when we got in that high grass, I turned back around and went and told my daddy, right? Because my daddy was crazy as fuck. You fuck me, You done fuck with my daddy and his crew back in the day. Oh my gosh. Can't nobody tell me about no bringing up. I had good ass motherfucking parents who didn't play no fucking games, okay? And that's why I didn't play none with mine, okay? So anyway, I went and told my daddy, and I told my daddy, this nigga said that his brother gonna do a drive on our house next week because I ain't want to look at his dang line. Baby, my daddy went up there and talked to his mama. She was like, child boo. She said, this nigga is crazy, but he ain't finna do no drive-by. Hey, Mikhail. You know, all that, but I was scared in the motherfucker. So we was going in 11th grade, 11-year-old, what was it, 5th grade, 6th grade, something like that? I ain't talked to that nigga no more. Well, first of all, we didn't go to the same elementary school. But when we got out of school, I didn't fool with him. Nope. He used to come down to our neighborhood and stuff. I'd be gone. Soon as I see Henry get on my street, I'd take my bike and drive it home. Girl, I'm not fooling with Henry. So anyways, we ended up going to the same junior high. We was friends in junior high. We ended up getting friends in junior high. I think we went to the same school like 10th grade. Because see, we went to junior high. We didn't go to this middle school bullshit, okay? We went kindergarten through 6th grade. 7, 8, and 9 was junior high. Raise your hand if you went to junior high, my nigga, okay? And then 10th grade, 11, 12, 10th, 11, 12 was high school. Well, actually, in 9th grade, when we was at the junior high building, we was in high school. But you didn't go to the high school physically till 10th grade. You went 10th, 11, and 12, okay? So, long story short, I think 10th grade, they end up moving back home wherever they was from real quick. And then came back like 11th grade. No, 9th grade, they moved back home, came back 11th grade. But at that point, I didn't go to the same, because he moved back to the, I was still in the same neighborhood, and he moved back to the same neighborhood, but the lines were drawn by that time. So I went to a better high school, okay? Better by my standards. You know what I'm saying? Pretty P and then went to the other school, and Pretty P lived one street over to me. So I was on the cusp of, like, my neighborhood was split into 3. Depending on what street you lived in, that's what high school you went to, and it was 3 high schools in the city, right? 4 junior highs and like 60-something elementaries. And so anyways, so I could walk, like I said, I could walk down the street 5 minutes and make a left and go to Pretty P's house. And she went to school with our other friend Keita. But they could come to my house, and I went to another school, which really I only went to the high school I went to because in junior high I got in a fight in 7th grade and got put out of school. And then my mom was like, I don't want you to go to school with that, to that ghetto school anyway. I want you to go to the school that I went to. So what happened was, when they put me out of the 7th grade, they was like, my mom was like, well, we in the area where we can choose. So mama was on the Chamber of Commerce and stuff like that. So she knew the superintendent. So she told the superintendent, I want my baby to go to school I went to. So I was basically bused way out. Well, really, the bus did come in my neighborhood. It was just like 2 streets down. So he was like, yeah, you can go out to the other schools. So that's what happened to me, because I got in trouble. My mom did not want me. She said my mouth too crazy, and the girls is a hater because you smart and you got long hair and you pretty. I don't want you at this school with these niggas. I want you to go to another school. So I went to another school. All right. So anyway, you said, girl, I'm so what? What I'm so? So anyway, so what happened was, so we grew up. I watched Henry and all them still be niggas. You know what I'm saying? And by 21, anybody who's gonna really leave was already gone. Okay. So I left. I lost touch, and I didn't like, in high school, I didn't like ghetto niggas and shit. That wasn't me. I like the smart boys. I like the ones who was doing something. I mean, even in college, I didn't fuck with no ghetto niggas. You know what I'm saying? Even my baby daddy's not ghetto. He's not ghetto at all. He's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, he's not a high wage earner. But anyways, he lived in a way nicer house and neighborhood than I lived in. Okay. So, yeah, my baby daddy did. Really, really did. In a way nicer neighborhood. Way nicer house. Yeah. So, long story short, like name brand clothes and shit. Like my baby daddy he played the part, but he didn't have any. He wasn't smart. Hello, thank you Jesus. Fuck the clothes, okay. Anyway, so fuck the house too. It really. In my like I said, if my mom would have left that fucking house, we'd have been on the same or better level than them. Cause my daddy made a whole lot of money. So, and then her money too. Then we were really late. But my mama I don't know what my mama was doing. I don't know what my mama was doing. I don't know. But anyway. But just like, have you ever looked around and you said, these schools didn't teach us nothing about no finances. These motherfuckers didn't teach us nothing about generational wealth. Even though generational wealth is starting with my mother, she wasn't taught about it. She learned about it late in her late 50s, okay? So, long story short, yeah. So anyway, the nigga hit me up today telling me I was always in love with you. You was always running. Yeah, nigga, because, like, I had straight A's from kindergarten to 12th grade, okay? I was in, I guess, I'm not trying to be stank, but let me just tell you the truth. Like, I was in the Boule Black Society. Like, I'm not finna fuck around with niggas with teardrops on their face in high school. No. No, my nigga. We're not doing that, okay? Come on with the cash app, please. Thank you. Smart, long hair, and pretty will do it every time. And so I just was like, even when we got to Dallas, because me and him ended up in Dallas together, I was like, I never went out with Henry. No. Listen, I'm all, oh, Cliff, that's my HUD. Put it in his face, get that shit understood. This ain't what you want, nigga. Now you ain't get hood. Cause Oak Cliff led better that. Hey, okay, I'm all with that, right? Bitch, I don't live that life. Get into it. I will beat your ass. Okay, please don't trip off that. I will beat your ass. But I don't live that shit day in, day out. That nigga did. And that's another reason why he liked me, because we were both originally from Dallas. Okay. So, hollering at me in Dallas. I'm like, And I saw that them facial tattoos we was in our 20s. I was like, no, indeed. Facial tattoos, nigga. Hell no. I need a daddy for my child. Like, I'm not fucking around. I'm trying to get married. I need a daddy and stuff for my baby. So he hit me up every so many years once Facebook came around and stuff like that. But I just talked to him on the phone, mess with him and shit like that. Nigga, you told me you was sick in your crazy ass brother got a crazy check. Everybody knew he had a crazy check on me to do a job on my house. My daddy had to go. My daddy had to go talk to your mama. He went to the police, and then him and his homeboy sat on our house for a week with all kind of manner of evil in their cars. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas was crazy. Everybody knew in the streets that y'all was crazy. Now we 42 and you in love. Well, he always been saying that over the years. I ain't fucking with that. He's like, you running. He actually, right before I get on here right now, he actually hit me up. Baby, Jack and Jill, have you ever heard of Zenos and Kudos? It's Xinos. That's the girls. Zenos and Kudos is only 2 Boule kids groups. It's Jack and Jill and Zenos and Kudos. Get into it. I was Zenos and Kudos because we did not have a Jack and Jill chapter in the city I grew up in, Oklahoma. They had Jack and Jill in Oklahoma City, and my mom said she was not driving no 95 miles to no Oklahoma City to do no motherfucking kid group. And I understand that, right? So Zenos and Kudos was in the town I was from in Oklahoma, and that's the 2 Boule or whatever you call it, socially elite black groups in the United States. Zenos and Kudos and Jack and Jill. So I call it all the same. And I was Southwest Regional President for 3 years. Get into it, biatch. Okay. Not material. I was that. Okay. I wasn't the material. I was that. I posted the picture on my community wall in my all white with me and my sisters in that girl food. I'm going to post some more Zenos and Kudos pictures. Xinoskudos. 1913, New Jersey. Get into it. Okay. Get into it. And our sponsors have to be teachers of what's the teacher sorority? God, not Alpha Kappa Alpha. What is it called? The black teacher sorority. I don't think it's even black. It's just the teacher sorority. What is it called? Kaplan? No, it ain't Kaplan. What is Kaplan? Kaplan is coming up for me. It ain't Kaplan. It has like a Kappa Alpha. I don't know, Alpha. I don't know what it is. Something like that. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Y'all know I didn't have something to drink, and I'm on my phone. I can't even look it up. Yeah. Nah, I don't. Bouvier. I vote black people. What is that? They be the same ones that think they not black. No, ma'am. All of us was black. Baby, we was black as hell. We knew all the black history. Bouvier black. Oh, bourgeois black people. I could say there was a bouginess as in some classism, but we knew we were black. We did a lot of civic black things. All of us, in my town, a lot of us who were in that group were also in the black clogging group. Now there was a clogging group for the city called KK Kickers, and we were in the black group called Ebony and Bloom that clogged. If we went and play when Serena and Venus came out and everybody had their their beads in their head, we was all playing tennis. We didn't think we was better. We just knew we were blessed. Hallelujah! We didn't think we were better. We think we were blessed. And my motto my mom gave to me, and actually my dad, and then my mom followed up and reminded me all the time. From 1994 till I graduated college in 2004, my personal motto was, to whom much is given, much is required. Hallelujah. We thank you, Father, for all you done for us. Hallelujah. Yes. Now remember, my mom was first generation college educated. I'm second generation, and my daughter will be third. My mother was the first of her 8 brothers and sisters that survived. No, 7 brothers and sisters that survived. 8 were born. The first to go to school and graduate, and there wasn't but one other one who went to college and graduated. He didn't get a master's degree until he was in his 40s. I had a master's degree before my uncle. I think we graduated at the same time. Oh, and then the other one got a undergraduate like 4 years ago. So my mother was the first, and then her 2 brothers went to higher education. But before they were done with masters, I was already done with mine. So we don't think we better. We just feel like she said, we're more exposed, more culturalized, more educated. I ain't trying to be stank, y'all, but I will be stank. If you call it stank, it can be stank. That's how I feel. If you call it bourgeois or uppity, it can be. But I'll never forget you. You see what I'm saying? I'll never push you aside. And I want you to always remember that. That's not my blood. That's not the stock I came from. And I don't fuck around like that. But we did have a fun, honey. We did have times, honey. We did have times, honey. All that dancing and waltzing and this and that and curtsying and the white gloves and the stockings and the white dresses. Oh, girl, please. I wouldn't change that for anything. I would not change that for anything. You know what? My little sister booked that shit. She didn't want to do it at all. And I respect her for that. You didn't want to do it. She didn't want to live in my shadow. That's cool. But I loved every single fucking bit of it. I love going on the Eastern Seaboard historically black university and colleges tours, all the way up to the most prestigious Hampton. They will not. If I could have changed anything about my college education, I would have took my ass to Hampton University. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? When I tell you Hampton turns out some of the best and the brightest, so well achieved, so well spoken, so cultured, so diverse. Oh my gosh, I love Hampton University. Now, I didn't know that. I knew that as far as the university and what it looked like. But my druthers when I was 17 and 18 looking at colleges was North Carolina Central University. I'm like, gotta go, bitch. My mom was like, hell no. And I started applying to colleges in 10th grade and applying for scholarships, shit like that. Girl, I had partial scholarships to Cornell, Yale, uh, Southern, Baylor, OU, OSU, Georgia Tech. And my mama said you got a full ride to OSU. Well, I didn't get a partial to OSU. I didn't get a partial to all of them. Some of them were full. Not the Ivy League. They were all partial. But full ride, Southern, TSU, Prairie View, all of that shit. My mama said, nigga, you going 2 hours up the road. We not paying for no plane tickets, no food, and we can't get to, or we got to get to you and all that bullshit. You going full ride right up to Oklahoma State University as an engineer. Goodbye. Thank you and goodbye, bitch. We're not fucking with you. You going for $0 out of our pockets. We got other children. I said, well, so I went to Oklahoma State. Took my ass right to Oklahoma State. And did decent and got through, and here I am today. But back to Henry. So he hit me up today, right? Time out. Hey, how you doing? You still beautiful? I was like, are you so-and-so, so-and-so? Why I call him another nigga name that we grew up with, right? I love learning about etiquette. Okay, baby. Okay. And you know, my mama had me in etiquette school from 10th to 12th grade. She did not fucking play. I went to acting school. I'm talking about community theater, acting school. Not just community theater, you go in and try out off of just basic natural talent. No. She put me and paid for me to learn how to act theatrically. Okay, that's why I told you that shit that Jennifer Hudson was doing in Dreamgirls. Okay, if Dreamgirls wasn't a motion picture and she was on Broadway, I could get with it. But baby girl was acting like she was on Broadway. You act one way for Broadway, there's another acting technique for motion pictures and TV. I didn't understand the big hype for Jennifer because I was not feeling her on Dreamgirls. Not the style of acting that she was doing. Yes. So were you Jack and Jill too, Fedora? So, what? Not two. Were you Jack and Jill? I was Zenos and Kudos. So, long story short. Okay. So he hit me up talking about, I always loved you to the. I went into the. Didn't you tell me your brother was going to do a job on my house? Didn't you show me your ding-a-ling and me and Keita start running? And so he was like, girl, you always were running from me. I have always ran from Henry. I have always ran from Henry. I'm not fucking with Henry. I am 42 years old. No, I'm not fucking with him. But I do love the love that I've been getting. Ever since I posted them pictures of me when I twisted my own hair. Baby, my motherfucking inbox from home. My goddamn messenger from the house. I mean, ain't nobody living there no more, but everybody's all over the world. Girl, you know you looking good. What you been doing? I'm like, child, boo. Y'all try to play me out like I was loud and obnoxious in high school. And stick with it at 42. Okay? You rebelled? Oh my goodness. I was in it all 4 years. I loved Zenos and Kudos. Oh my God. Have you ever heard of Zenos and Kudos, Fedora? I love Zenos and Kudos. Oh my gosh. And then when I started getting ranked and getting position and shit, girl, bye. You talking about this speech. They still talking about my speeches to this day. Like folks from Homer, Louisiana, because that was part of our region. Houston, Ennis, Texas, Beaumont, all that shit like that. They were like, girl, the folks would hit me up and message me like, girl, I have been looking for you forever. I haven't seen you for forever. I remember some of the speeches you wrote. You was a cold mamma jamma back in the day. And you know what? It has really been boosting my self-esteem. Because really, y'all, I was cold-blooded. And that's not me. This is not the liquor talking. This is me telling you straight up. I was really sad. And I just tell you to talk to your children. Don't do mediocre in when you're special, you have to take care of your special. You really do. When you're special, you have to take care of your special. You don't do mediocre shit like having unprotected sex and getting pregnant and, or getting an STD or, stuff like that. You take care of your special. You know what I mean? Can you get your monkey ass off my bed? This is dog. She thinks she's special, okay, but she ain't. Anyway, you have to take care of your special, and that doesn't mean the most academic, the most academically inclined. It doesn't mean just your beauty. It doesn't mean just your exposure. Folks can be special in every single way. You have to watch for the pitfalls that work against your particular special. Oh, Lord, God is just blessing me right now. And we have to teach these children to be aware of themselves and be more aware of their talents and what makes them special and how to guard it, propel it, catalyze it. My God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Woo! And I was listening to TGJs. I put a what you call that mess? I put a sermon up on, not a mess, but on my community wall, I put a sermon up there. And he was talking about timing. I implore you to watch that sermon. You put it on times two. You can still hear him in times two good. It's a little lengthy. And he's talking about how time works to those who believe. I know, right? Protect that special, like vault it and give that combination only when vetted and prove it. Okay. I'm learning that at 42. Oh my gosh. He's talking about a seed is planted deep. You don't see the fruition of a seed immediately. But not only does the seed for the wheat get planted, weeds get planted too. That's the enemy. And the weeds and the seed, God, He gives you a scripture and everything that pertains exactly to this, where God's talking about the weed and the seed, and the weeds and the seed for wheat. He said, no, let them grow simultaneously. And when it's time to harvest, pick the weeds at that point, not before. Wait. Pick the weeds at that time and harvest the wheat. But you got to get the timing right. I said, oh my gosh. I'm doing this disjustice, a disservice. Please watch that last TD Jakes video that I put up. Oh my gosh. I'm going to watch it again tomorrow. I'm going to listen to it again tomorrow. It was so directive. You know how I've said before, a lot of y'all have not been on my channel for long, but I'll say this. I've always said, I don't understand why God don't come down like every ennial, like every 100 years, and give us more insight and direction. I feel if He did that, we could do better in interpretation of His word and how to apply it to current life. Well, in this sermon, that last one I posted about from TD Jakes, called Timing, I feel like, oh my gosh, God, do you know how many years, the last 20 years, I've been wondering, why don't you come down here and talk to us? Yeah, you have a problem with TD Jakes? Why don't you come down here and talk to us? Like, why don't you update us? Do amendments, addendums. You know what I'm saying? And in that sermon, it's on my community wall for door. In that sermon, I felt like that was God on earth talking. I kid you not. If you had the time, please put that sermon on at least 1.5, maybe 2x speed, and listen to it and let it resonate within your heart and your mind. Timing. So a lot of people give up. He talked about giving up and saying, I don't have, you coming to your own, leaning to your own understanding and thinking, I don't have much time, so let me just do this so I can get some of whatever you're trying to look for. And that's the lack of faith. And faith is, I forgot the word he said, but faith is the opiate. Faith is the opiate to, what did he say? Faith is the opiate to something like change, something like that. But like I said, go and look over to yourself, child. I'm not a preacher. Yes, but his sermons are moving. He just doesn't live his words. Ooh. It's last post she did in her. Yes, thank you, Mimi. Yes. See, I don't listen, I lived in Dallas for 8 years and never been in that church, okay? So, wait, did I go to that church? I think I made it to the parking lot, but didn't make it to the church. I said, oh, hell no. I can't be waiting no 15 minutes for no bus, okay? So I don't know like him like that to say he don't live it. Now I know it's some current scandal that him and one of his daughters is going through. But I can't say that he don't live it, so I'm just saying. And my thing is, when he bringing it Bible based, and I can take what he's saying back to the Bible, damn what he got going on. Thank you for knowing the Bible, point me to it, and I'll take it from here. You know what I'm saying? Damn what he got going on. Shoot the messenger. I got the message, okay? Yes, indeed. Girl, I got some Talia YG. This shit itching the hell out of my scalp. Some moisturizer. Oh my gosh. I'm itching. I ain't been scratching my scalp this whole time since my hair been cut. And now I'm scratching. I had to wash my hair out. I was trying to get 2 weeks. If I got it to Wednesday, it would have been 2 weeks. God dog, my hair itching. Woo! Shit. So, I didn't think about Henry. He cute though. And he done got taller than he used to be. Girl, he pulled that big anaconda out. Now that I know dick, I was like, damn, we 11 years old. It was kind of big to be 11. I don't know what 11 look like. I ain't never had no son. I don't look at no 11-year-old dick. But I'm just thinking whatever I think 11 is. I mean, I done seen shit. I done seen 32, 34. Hell, I was 32, 30. I done seen that dick. I done seen 36. I done seen 50. I done seen 49. I done seen 24. I done seen 23. So if he was 11 with what I remember he was packing, baby, honey, I wonder. He told me today, he was like, so you thought it was small? I said, I don't know, nigga. I was 11 years old. I don't know what that was about. He was like, it's not small. I was like, Chad, get the fuck out of here, dog. But then he got off. I'm so glad he knew it. He know his girl. He know his girl from junior high, elementary, junior high. Don't stay on no sex shit for a long time. I will leave you in the dust, bitch. I'm not into that. Now, when I love you and stuff, I want to screw. But if we ain't in love and stuff, I ain't worried about it. So, well, if I love you, I want to make love to you, not screw. Anyway. Woo, girl. What a day, what a day. We had a time today. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go there, even though I had several crazy dreams last night. And I wonder what my dreams are gonna be tonight. I can't really remember that. I just remember they was crazy. I woke up this morning and I was starting to Google what this type of dream means or whatever, but I have really had to run out to the yard. I actually was in the yard from 10:30 to 6:30. So, what's that you got? So anyway, Chanel's a monster, y'all. Oh, wow, I done gave y'all 54 minutes. I thought I was coming on here for 10. Girl, go. It's Jumpstart July, baby. It's a video every day of the 31 days of July. I'm coming here doing whatever and school ever and do ever and weekend. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a soliloquy, but this was definitely a soliloquy. But I'm gonna do another soliloquy because I have some other stuff to talk about tomorrow. Hey, Fedora. So I'm out, y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you feel so inclined to support the channel, my cash app is $cemented. That's $CMEANTIT, baby. We keeps it 100 over here. We keeps it vulnerable over here. We keeps it doing too much over here. We keeps it crybaby over here, bitch. We keeps it sophisticated over here. So if that resonates within your soul, please come back again. Okay, set that notification bell out there so you know when I come live. Remember, we're doing a video every day, so you can suspect in this month of July 2022 that you can come back at any time and see a new video unless you just watched the old video. So get into it. Get all the way into it. Ooh, shit. Thank you for all those who have contributed to the channel. Thank you to my moderators who are super supportive, super aware of what's going on, and are super loyal. You know, my bread and butter is loyalty. And when I say I don't feel no way tired about not Nana, one of my not supervisors. Well, y'all are kind of my supervisors because the way y'all be telling me how to act, I get you. I don't feel no way tired about none of my moderators. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. And to all the subscribers and the chatters in my box, thank you for coming and engaging with us. We're going to do a lot of things. Remember, please subscribe to my backup channel, which is Properly Live. It's 2 words, properly, properly space live. Here on YouTube, we are about to go into our watch hour begging session. Y'all, remember how they say, oh, you only need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. My ass, bitch, you got to have 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day period. Okay? I don't have it. Oh, yes, check the community wall as well. I do a lot of different things that I'm watching, a lot of different things I'm talking about. My community, I feel like my community wall be popping. What y'all think? I think I give you something different. I'm not sharing a whole bunch of niggified videos and shit like that. I'm not trying to shade nobody. Too many people. Hold up, let me not lie. I'm not trying to shade too many people on my community wall. I'm showing you how I'm growing, how I'm interacting, how I'm healing, manifesting, and stuff like that. And y'all can do the same on my community wall. Not just watch the start of Jumpstart July. Go back and rewatch and make comment. And yes, that's another thing I want to tell you. Can you please go and find yourself rewatching even some old videos? Type in Properly Bonafide 2017 and go check me out. Oh, I don't think this channel was 2000. I think this was 2018. I've had several channels. 2018. And go watch and look and enjoy and have fun, y'all. I mean, I really feel like this channel gives you a wealth of content to check out. So please do so. Again, I will see y'all tomorrow for another installment of Jumpstart July. Thank you so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Remember, my motto, my personal motto, and the motto of my bona fides is that we may not buy in, bitch, but we will look on. Deuces.